Alrighty, everybody, welcome into this Time Domain, and today we're reading through Hosea Chapter 5 and 6. So let's just get into it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Judgment against Israel. Hear this, you priests. Pay attention, you Israelites. Listen, royal house. This judgment is against you. You have been a snare and misfat, a net spread out on Tabor. The rebels are knee deep in slaughter. I will discipline all of them. I know all about Ephraim. Israel is not hidden from me. Ephraim, you have now turned to prostitution. Israel is corrupt. Their deeds do not permit them to return to their God. A spirit of prostitution is in their heart. They do not acknowledge the Lord. Israel's arrogance testify against them. The Israelites, even Ephraim, stumble in their sin. Judah also stumbles with them. They will, when they go, their flocks and herds to seek the Lord. They will not find them. He has withdrawn himself from them. They are unfaithful to the Lord. They give birth to illegitimate children. When they celebrate their new moon fests, he will devour their fields. Sounds the trumpet in Gibeah, sound the horn in Ramah, raise the battle cry in Beth Aven, lead on Benjamin. Ephraim will lead waste on the day of reckoning among the tribes of Israel. I proclaim what is certain. Judah's leaders are like those who move boundary stones. I will pour out my wrath on them like a flood of water. Ephraim is oppressed, trampled in judgment, intent on pursuing idols. I am like a moth to Ephraim, like rot to the people of Judah. When Ephraim was sickened, and Judah his source, then Ephraim turned to Asariah, and sent to the great king for help. But he is not to be able to cure you, not to be able to heal your source. For I will be like a lion to Ephraim, like a great lion to judgment. I will tear them to pieces and go away. I will carry them off with no one to rescue them. Then I will return to my lair until they have borne their guilt and seek my face in their mystery. They will earnestly seek me. So what he's talking about there is like they don't, you know, they push God so far away that they don't really want him there, and that's what he's describing is the feeling of not people not trying to come to him, and that's kind of what he's getting at with this. You just the Lord wants every one of us to come to him and stop sinning and stop doing what we're doing right now. And a lot of it is like, there's a lot of people that, over the thousands of years, um, everybody's kind of, a lot of people turned away from the Lord. There's a good majority of people who are still like with the Lord, but I believe we all need the Lord back in our life, and I believe that we all just need, to make sure we're, having time with the Lord every single day. So, all right. Israel's Unrepentant. Chapter 6. Come, let us return to the Lord. He has torn us to pieces, but he will heal us. He has injured us. He will bind up our wounds. After 2 days he will revive us. On the third day he will restore us, that we may live in his presence. Let us acknowledge the Lord. Let us press on to knowledge. Let's press on to acknowledge him. As surely as the sun rises, he will appear. He will come to us like the winter rains, like the spring rains, the water, the earth. What can I do with you, Ephraim? What can I do with you, Judah? Your love is like the morning mist, the like the early dew disappeared. Therefore I cut you into pieces with my own prophets. I killed you with my word of mouth. The judgment go forth like the sun. Then my judgment go forth like the sun. For I desire mercy, not the sacrifice and acknowledge of God rather than burnt offerings. As at Adam, they have broken the covenant. They were unfaithful to me there. Gilead is a city of evildoers, stained with footprints of blood. As martyrs lie in ambush for a victim, so do bands of priests. They murder on the road to Shechem, carrying out their wicked schemes. I have seen horrible things in Israel. There Ephraim is given to prostitution, Israel is defiled. Also for you, Judah, a harvest is appointed. Whenever I restored fortune of my people. Alright, so we're on chapter 7 right now. So, basically the Lord's saying, again, he just doesn't feel wanted by anybody. And these people here are saying they, come let us return to the Lord. So, when they return to the Lord, the Lord's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna make you guys feel better. I'm gonna like all these injuries and all that you've acquired along the way. He's gonna heal them. And again, he's talking about places in the world, not people. So he's talking about, if we can get this land, this full portion of land back to believing in God, then God will heal everything and God will make everything better. And that's what this is all about. It's like he wants everybody to believe in him. He wants everybody to like follow him. He wants everybody to be with him. And you the more and more people get back to Christianity and reading the Bible and all that, the more and more we can see everything just heal. And we have a huge problem right now where people are not like trying to get back to reading the Bible, not get back to healing. And uh, it always, I can see it around me throughout the day. I just don't really say it. I don't try to fix what people are doing because, I can only, I can suggest it, but it doesn't mean people are always going to come back right away. It takes a little bit of time for people to keep suggesting the word of God or keep suggesting Christianity to them, for them to come back to the back to Christianity. So that's why it's like always hard to get people to. It's always hard to get like if you let's just say you got 100 people in the same room. I stand on a stage. A majority of them, I'm not going to be able to get to come back to God. There's going to be a couple people out of that group that are going to come to Christ and God, and that's what he's talking about. Is like the more and more people that come back to Christ and come back to God, the better the land's going to be a lot better off, and that's what that whole chapter was about. But all right, anyway, I'm getting out of here. I'll be seeing you in the next one. So take it easy and God bless.